So welcome everyone. We have another great interview from Jennifer from Vancouver, British Columbia. Hi Jennifer.
Hi, Dr. Berg.
Good to see you. So can you tell us a little bit about your story? I think you mentioned that you've had a history of being overweight, right?
Yes, I've been overweight my whole life pretty much. And until I was 16, 17, then I decided I need to do something about it. So I just exercised and didn't eat junk food that time. But I lost about 20 pounds. But then after high school, I gained it all back. So around when I was 20, I had a personal trainer who trained me for 5 days a week, 2 hours every day. And that time I was literally eating nothing. Like I pretty much starved myself. So I lost a lot of weight, but then I told myself that this is not the lifestyle I want. So then I kind of just dropped my personal trainer and did my own thing. And I was eating healthy and exercising moderately, but then yeah, I started to gain a little bit of weight back, but I was okay with it. Like I was comfortable. But until I was 24, I went partying in Vegas for 3 nights, and that's when my body had a really bad meltdown. And then ever since that, I gained 20 pounds on that trip. And then the pounds kept on packing on, packing on. And then eventually I said to myself, I'm not going to look at the scale anymore. So 3 years later, I decided to join the gym. And then I found out I gained 60 pounds. So I was in complete shock.
So you didn't even recognize that you didn't even realize you gained that much weight.
No, I knew I was gaining weight, but I told myself I knew I need to be healthy in order to lose weight because I was already watching your videos. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. I think that's common for a lot of people that are overweight. You know, you look at some people that are really overweight and you wonder why would someone let them get that far? But when I talk to them, they don't even realize they're that big sometimes. I remember one lady said, I was walking through the mall and I saw a shadow of myself and it just freaked me out. They just didn't even look in the
Oh,
mirror. So that's interesting. Just the awareness isn't quite there. I think one therapy would be to look at yourself in the mirror every day, right? That would work. Um,
yeah.
so here you are. You started watching the videos, and then what happened at that point?
I came across the first video, which was the 4 body types. And I was like, oh, there I am. I'm the thyroid type because I gain weight evenly everywhere. Like, first, I gain it in my face. Like, I can tell, I can't even hide it. That's the problem. So I just kept on watching the videos. I tried to do what you said, but then I always had a sweet tooth. So I had to have dessert after every meal. It was just a part of me. Like every meal, I was looking forward to dessert. And then I think I got really depressed last Christmas, and I need to do something. And then every Christmas, my friends would buy me like boxes and boxes of chocolates, and I would eat them all. And New Year's Eve night, I went home, and then I ate the last piece of chocolate, and I'm like, this is the last piece of chocolate I'm ever eating. Like tomorrow is a new start. And then for me, if I'm determined, I drop everything cold turkey and I started right away. So that's how I got started.
Wow. And so what weight were you at? What weight were you at your peak?
Oh, it was 231 pounds, I remember.
And so then you started, and tell me what happened at that point when you got really serious.
First, I just started to do the 3 meals. And then after not very long, I was like, I only need 2 meals. And I started to get really creative with the keto recipes. Like for me, like I'm not a person to eat bland meals, so I like to be creative. So I started to mix and match, and yeah, I was really happy to be eating bacon and eggs because I didn't eat that before. Yeah.
And then did you start losing weight at that point?
Yes, but I didn't really weigh myself that much because weight doesn't matter to me as long as I'm feeling good and fitting into my clothes. So I think the first 2.5, 3 months, I already lost 15 pounds.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty good. And then at that point, did you also include any exercise or just the eating?
I try to exercise, but then I don't want like my weight loss be based on exercising. So I just like I listened to you. I was like, I'd rather have more rest than exercise my butt off at the gym. So I would go for walks and occasionally work out.
Wow. Isn't it funny how like some people will say, well, I'm going to eat what I want, I'll just exercise more, when exercise only
Oh,
contributes like 15% of your total gains, and they just end
yes.
up not really going anywhere. So so how much did you eventually, what was your best weight after you lost it?
Like my best weight now, or I'm just under 190 now. I just made it like 40 pounds.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
And so how is your other health like symptoms? Like, do you have any issue with energy now? Do you feel better focus? Anything else that you're feeling?
Oh, definitely. I used to have like headaches all the time, and I would think that, oh, I'm getting a cold, or I'll just sleep it off. But then I watched one of your videos about the gallbladder, and I realized, that's why I've been having headaches all my life. But now I haven't had a headache since January 1st, I guess.
Wow. Wow. So, how many meals are you doing per day right now?
Two, or sometimes even one and a half.
And when's your first meal?
Usually around noon, 12 or 1 o'clock.
Okay. Do you still have those cravings like you did before?
Oh, no, no cravings at all.
Wow. That's a miracle right there, because you used to be highly addictive, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And then, so what would you eat for your first meal?
Usually I'll have like a kale shake or salad, and then I'll have some cauliflower pizza, which I learned from you. Yeah, that's my favorite. Or I'll make myself a keto burger.
Sounds good. I love it. And then, so you'll go, when's going to be your next meal after that?
Um, Either 6 or 7. Yeah, so I'll have like a 6 to 8 hour eating window.
Good. And then what would you eat at that point?
Sometimes, usually a little bit lighter meal because I don't really feel like eating that late. So maybe like another shake or more salad and some protein and fat.
Right. And are you finding that your hunger is less?
Oh, definitely.
Wow.
Yes.
So you probably could just go like, yeah, I can go longer if I wanted to. So you don't have that blood sugar dip thing.
Oh, no, no more. Like my stomach doesn't even growl for me to eat anymore.
Wow. Have you found any better issues with your memory or focus?
Yes. Every day I stay focused to be in good health and shape. It's constantly on my mind.
That's awesome, because one of the things that the benefits of this is basically you can regrow your brain. I mean, literally your brain cells grow back. So that's good.
Yeah.
The whole blood sugar thing, that leads into dementia and diabetes and all sorts of things. You know, there's another school of thought out there, and I don't even want to bring this up, but I'll bring it up anyway, which they're saying that you can eat as much sugar as you want. It doesn't cause diabetes. Diabetes comes from eating saturated fats. But if they watch these videos, they never comment on these videos talking to someone like you, because you can't argue with your results, your before and after,
Nope.
how you feel. You're not faking this. So, and you're eating more saturated fats. You're just not eating a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? I mean,
Yes.
you don't eat the sugar anymore, do you?
Well, honestly, sometimes when I do try to cheat, I want to spit it back out because I feel the sugar rush in my brain already. So I was like, oh, this is disgusting.
Hey, I have that T-shirt as well. I used to consume so much sugar growing up. We would do a party and have these cases of soda, and I probably would do 10 sodas, just down them, pure
Oh,
sugar,
wow.
and eat cake. Unbelievable. I'm like, now if I did that, I would literally pass out. It's crazy. Hey, so do you have any other family members, like any siblings?
Hmm. Well, my brother lives in China right now, and yeah, he got chubby, like in China. Pardon?
If you grew up overweight, did your brothers or sisters also grow up overweight or not?
No, he was just average.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is good because it just shows you some people like, let's say that have always been overweight, they need
Hmm.
some hope. And someone like you it's a great example. Like you did it, and you're losing weight, and you feel better. And it's obvious now looking back, it was all that sugar.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. Has anyone else, like friends or family members, commented just like looking at you, going, "Wow, what are you doing?"
They don't really ask what I'm doing, but then like I'm a hairdresser, and every day I see a lot of people, and then when my clients walk in the door, they'll be running to me, "Oh my God, you look good. You look awesome." And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
So that probably comes up a lot, the conversation when you're cutting hair, right?
Yeah, it does.
About ketosis and all these other things, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Well, I just want to say well done. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for sharing because just it gets other people ideas of what to do, and some people really need the examples of what a person is eating to know like what to eat, and also like to know that you can get to a point where you're not craving, you're not hungry anymore, that type of thing.
Hmm.
That's like amazing. So one last question. I'm guessing you probably saw some other videos with the keto bombs, right?
Yes.
And those are like kind of pleasure foods that are made from fat, no sugar. You probably started out making those. Is that true? Like you started out making those with your meals?
Making those with
Like
my
keto
meals.
bombs and consuming those with your meals? As your
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But just like very small portion.
Okay. Are you finding now that you're kind of more into it that the need for those goes down?
Yeah, it does. But the problem is I like to bake keto cakes.
Cool. Hey, there's no sugar. Why not, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your interview, and I wanted to say congratulations. And then what we'll do is if you want, in a few months, we'll do another one and see where you're at then. Okay?
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nice talking to you, Jennifer.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Berg.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Yeah. See you.
Let's see you.